I'm going to talk about challenging situations. No matter what kind of challenges or difficulties or painful situations you go through in your life, we all have something deep within us that we can reach down and find the inner strength to get through them. Ups and downs, rises and falls, rain and shine, joy and sorrow, day and night. This is how people define life. A series of events, sometimes jolly, sometimes painfully, full of sorrow. Well, that is what life is as we know it. There are many situations in life which we can classify as difficult. A wise thing to do is to be prepared to face the difficult times in our lives. These times usually affect us deeply on psychological level and couldn't potentially damage our lives. Being prepared for these times could help us to improve how we live our lives. Being prepared to face challenges is what it means to learn and grow. The idea is to make the best out of everything life throws at us. Below we discuss some of the toughest situations we come across in our lives and how we can best deal with them. 10 difficult life situations and how to get through it. Remember, most of these situations are not under control. So the logical method to deal with these circumstances is to accept and move on. Firstly, quarter life, midlife crisis. As we age, we see ourselves changing physically and mentally. So there are times during our aging process that we seek answers about the changes happening to and around us. After adolescence, between our early 20s and early 30s, we begin to make choices on how to best fit into society. This transition period could be difficult for some of you to handle, which turns into the quarter life crisis. The sheer amount of confusion and pressure often leads to situations like depression or potentially even acts of self-harm. During the process of aging, there comes another phase called midlife crisis in between the early 40s and 50s when we begin to truly feel our mortality. These are times when we have to deal with lots of changes which we literally, as humans, find difficult to deal with. Knowing that the changes are inevitable and finding the strength to accept the changes is the only way to find courage and get through these times of crisis.